One day, I was probably 6 years old when I looked out our car window, and up ahead I saw a pile of garbage. But when we got closer, I realized it wasn't garbage at all. It was a person. It was a lady, probably 40 years old. We drove by, I remember my mom saying, "Well, will you look at that?" And the fact is, I couldn't stop looking. I couldn't stop thinking about it either. How could that happen? Even as a child, I recognized the injustice of how with some people, life throws them a curve. Maybe it's their fault. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But no little girl ever goes to bed and dreams her life is going to turn out that way, does she? I know I didn't.
Grandma's House of Hope was created to meet a very real need in our community. We work with Orange County's invisible populations. You see, there are shelters for women in crisis who have traditional problems, and we're thankful for them. But we're called to catch many of those who fall between the cracks. Usually, by the time a woman knocks on our door, she's made as many as 20 calls to other programs, but has been turned away because her issue meant she didn't meet their criteria. Well, she meets ours. We have transitional housing centers in 2 major cities in Orange County, and at any given time, we can provide wraparound services for domestic violence survivors, women in recovery with a dual diagnosis, and women who have a significant mental or physical disability. Or maybe it's a woman who has no detectable issue at all, other than the fact that she's currently without housing and wants to see her life turned around. We also work with populations who have an especially hard time finding placement, like human trafficking victims referred to us by law enforcement and the Orange County Human Trafficking Task Force. These women would otherwise have to be placed in custody, which would tragically criminalize a woman for being forced into human slavery. In addition, most recently, we've begun working with homeless women battling breast cancer. I mean, imagine a woman diagnosed with cancer who maybe recently lost her home due to medical expenses, and now she's fighting a battle with radiation and chemotherapy treatments on top of living on the street. Who can she turn to? She can turn to us. At Grandma's House of Hope, there are no typical clients. Each one is unique. The common thread running through all of their stories is simply this: every woman matters. We're also faithful to the next generation, the needy children in our community, so that they have every opportunity to succeed. It's staggering to realize that there are boys and girls right here in the shadow of Disneyland who go to bed hungry at night. Many of these children rely on the school cafeteria as their primary source of food and literally do not eat on the weekends or summer months when school is out of session. Our Nana's Kids program is a powerful response to that, serving over 300,000 meals annually to children living in motels. In addition to providing nutritional support, we also encourage these children and give them opportunities for safe fun. Part of that means educating them on what it means to eat and live healthy and make good choices, but it also means providing hundreds of students with meals, backpacks, school supplies, shoes, and haircuts. Because kids matter too. When my husband and I first launched Grandma's House of Hope, we knew immediately it was the right thing to do, and we knew that we couldn't do it alone. The opportunities to help are just too great, and they keep coming. Today, I'm inviting you to come alongside us to partner with Grandma's House of Hope, so women in crisis and hungry children can experience love, hope, and healing. They need your time. They need your talent. They need your treasure. They need you.
September 14th, I was diagnosed with cancer. I was still working up until the time I had my surgery, but I didn't know where I was going to live. Where I was staying, they just really didn't understand. They didn't understand what a person with cancer that's going through chemotherapy and losing their hair and losing their skin cells and losing their energy and their strength goes through. I'm not sure anyone could understand how alone I felt. I've always been a very independent person, and I've always worked. And asking for help and having cancer has been a very hard thing for me because I've always been independent. I called Janae, and I was very scared because my mind, I'm thinking the Mission downtown Los Angeles with a whole bunch of bunks, and I didn't know what people that would be around me, so I was terrified. All my sisters from here were coming to the hospital and visiting me and loving me, and I didn't expect that kind of support. And I'd only been here a week. This is what's keeping me alive. I mean, literally, this is what's keeping me alive. It gives you the hope to keep going. It gives you the faith to keep going. It gives you the tenacity to know that you can make it through whatever you're going through. And that's what the House of Hope means. It makes you be able to put one foot in front of each other and keep on stepping. And know that you have a future. Know that after this, with the love and the support and the counseling, that you can keep on going. And that's what the hope means.
We need you.
We need you.
We really need you.
We need you. We need you.
We need you.
We need you. There is a real need for a person with a big heart and deep pockets to come here and help these women here, to help us. Because this is a wonderful organization that really cares and loves people. We need you. I need you.
And everything rides on.